And welcome back to Sway Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, episode 68. Oh, it's a Lock-like fella. Yeah. Again, to you, Hunter Mogo Village, very special. Always #1 top place for me to visit. Nice flavorful food, kind people, lush woods, villagers always smiling. That's like how you say second home. Relax, many weeks at sea. Good hunting, my friend. Alright, come in for a cup of tea, bring me an armor suit, and I'll be able to upgrade your armor even further. In my new wife, and you got the armor that looks like a... you like the looks of, just upgrade and keep on wearing. That's not really how that necessarily works. Well, like the look of would also be like skills and stuff like that, so... Although I think there is like tiers, basically. So I don't expect to be wielding like Great Jaggy G armor and G rank for like fucking Fatalis or something. Again, I do not believe Fatalis is in this game. Then, because due to the fact that just because I did not see any Switch X that was like Dragon Switch X, that was a Fatalis one. Instead, we got Electrion. So, again, now we're back to, because I know like after Frontier, it's been like, I face a lot of the general, like, Fatalis and stuff like that. I have faced fairly easily in, Frontier, so. Oh. You can hit the touchscreen if you want to. I do not have the money for it. How sad. Oh well. I get the items would have been equivalent. Yeah, so when I was studying the city, I was scared to be an actress. Yeah, Hunter baby, you gotta hang out with someone who was almost a star. Look at you. Ouch, you could at least smile. Welcome. Altarath. Never gonna remember that. We do not have access to bear trap. Painting the plains is the next thing, so. Well, I did that beast whoop all the villagers with his army jaggy. Now it's traversing around the sandy plains like it owns a joint. Insult and injury, that is. Time to call in a professional meeting you. The grains is the freshest yet. Salted milk came to be when a careless butler perpetrated one simple mistake. He had salt instead of sugar and it was surprisingly tasty, so to say. Myself, I do not care for it much. You fucking cost points? Or... Okay. Again, there's no reason. Here's the thing. Points will always be in slightly more demand than Zenny will. Kind of. Yeah. Well, it's like, you know, you're generally always going to be using, like, Zenny, you know, for quest stuff and just for general gear and stuff like that. But, and then, like, you won't be constantly using resource points, but when you use resource points, you'll be using a lot of them. Your quest doesn't just help people, also boost your standing with the guild. Of course, that's going to depend on how much I like you. So mind your P's and Q's, partner. Alright. She means shit, doesn't she? Sandy Plains, I believe. There's like White Lake over there. They barely use White Lake in Frontier. I think I saw it in like 2 quests and that's it. Ah, like my own battle crew, I am here to inspire you to have a great hunt. Work, how now? Simon's Great Jaggy. This big fellow is much stronger than anything you've had to hunt before. I say the Great Jaggy can monster and Jaggy works him to attack you in a pack. Isn't Mother Nature wild? Jaggy's all smart enough to run away when they're in trouble. Starting to miss that fishing quest, aren't you? No. So you should find a paintball in the supply box. When any items, spot a monster with it and you'll be able to track the beast on the map. Paintballs are perfect for wussy monsters who try to flee. Let them, you'll see where they roam somehow. Okay, let's set this quest off right. We have the battle card together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, blood! Yeah. I feel. It's a fucking Great Jaggy. I'm not gonna... I'll use a cool drink now. He is in 2, I believe. No, that can't be right, can it? Is he in 2? No. Where is it 7? No, I think it's 5. The problem with it is, I know it's like a little, like a canyon area. I know 11 is like the drop-off area, like the San Diablos area. I thought this. And definitely not 6, so... We do not need to paintball him. Because here's the thing, you really only need paintball like flying monsters or monsters... Oh yeah, flying or digging monsters, but Great Jaggy just runs. So you can always... You should always be seeing where he is. The only thing is if you die, but don't die, mate. Get good. Which I feel like get good is either like, you know, a fuck you statement or like could be seen in a way to be like in a shorter way of saying get good, and that's by like, you know, practicing, you know, make sure that you're doing at your best and all that stuff, get a full night's sleep and all that. I almost think it's just practice. Yeah, you can't just hit right click. So like the side hops is good for like bites. Nah. Ow. Yeah, evade extender? Yeah, you fool. Yeah, I knew I should have. Sadly, for whatever reason, like the Jaggy types. Okay. You know what? I fucking should have paintballed him because I forgot that they have these things. And what I tend to do is always just sharpen after. Let's see, so he might be in 7. He's around 7. He's probably in 4 then. Sorry, mate, you're too early. I'll be taking you as well. That's why you gotta love Switch Axe. Even though, from what I understand, that move is actually like a fucking like false trap. Because you think it'd be good, and it does a lot of damage, but the cooldown, from where you need sword mode so we can hit behind us. Wait, is that true? Yeah, I think that's true. Oh, fucking come back. Because they're in dodging mode. Oh my god. Alright, kill then, your patriarch. And unlike World, if you're already cutting well... I don't remember if doing it at that exact time in the World would have actually given me anything. I know when it's like, oh, you're mining stuff and then you're about to grab the item. As well as you see like a massive bunch of smoke. Hey, Kingsfield already. I should have actually checked because, you know, Great Jaggy's weak to something, so... I think he's weak to fire anyway, so... I know you went through a lot of trouble taking that Great Jaggy and all, but... Not anymore Great Jaggy in the wood. The beast that fled from the earthquake must be coming back. Those woods better than anybody... Where the fuck are they going? It's a goddamn island. I'm gonna check the Mongol forecast before you leave the village. That's good. Jet gave me for a reason. So yeah, they can't, like, lie to us. So yeah, as you hunt new monsters, they'll start showing up in Mogul Woods. So, well, you know what? Now I think about it, Mogul Woods is kind of like that, and like maybe expedition mode. No, not expedition mode because that's like a randomized thing. Yeah, I feel like Mogul Woods is kind of like a very early prototype of Guiding Lands. And come on, got another quest for you. I ran an ad farmer, and that shoot old coot says he wants to restore the field to a pre-earthquake condition. I mean, a list of anything we need. Try to fit in between your regularly scheduled hunting. You might have to trade for super spies. Done. No. Mondu, the bistro. She is doing perfectly splendid, and all thanks to your Patreon, yeah? As I shall offer higher level grain ingredients to my customers. Quite the bargain, we. And use higher level ingredients, this addition increase your health even more. It's a gastro de vivre. So basically, like the ingredient things up is sort of like the, you know, getting a bigger canteen. Because, you know, the more bigger canteen, the better. So essentially how it works compared to like World is like, instead of being like, hey, you got so far in the story, have a bigger canteen and more ingredients. Instead, you always get 2 ingredients, but you can mix and match all of them, you know, for multiple combinations, not permutations, I think. I don't know. I don't remember what the exact difference is. Well, I know one of them is where nothing matches, where, well, you know, the spots don't matter. Whereas, endless combinations would be like, you know, grain in slot 1 and then beef in slot 3. Well, then beef in slot 2 is considered a separate combination from beef in slot 1 and grain in slot 2, I believe. I believe that's how that works. Oh, my smithing. Everyone knows the slots in your brew. Yeah, okay. What's next for a sign? Welcome back, Hunter Dearest. Great jobby with Great Jaggy. Your strikes, quick dodges, flawless judgment. The sparks are really flying out there. Well, just guessing. I certainly didn't see it. Anyway, break time's over. There's something to do. That's on his face a steady stream of impossible tasks. Only tippy top of the line. And to bag alive of zeros, right? Oh, looky here. I got the exact job. Silly guy. Breaking hearts and breaking hunters. Yes, I might to capture a giant monster that's all teeth and attitude. Where's my in-depth and kind of heavy guidebook? Pages and no helpful info at all? Well, no surprises there. See, when you take a good look, 80% of the pages, 90% of the pages are blank. It's just a regular notebook. From now on, I'll write any useful information I get. Work of today will become the wisdom of tomorrow. Go ask Mr. Walking Dictionary Chief for some tips. So, that means the zeros. Oh, I don't need to talk to you, mate. Trust me. I know a thing or two about capturing. The problem is I can't fuck it up. Can I help you with poison monsters? Okay. Toadstool. What is this? Most vulnerable to fire element on its head, body, and front legs, and then weakest ice on hind legs and rear. I guess that makes sense because they don't they like do they pad themselves with wood, like armor? Like, is that actually a thing? Because it kind of, you know, because there's like the bracers and all that stuff, and Yukumo wood, so that kind of leads me to that. Okay, so this weapon that I'm currently using is the bone axe, I believe, right? Yes, so we want to upgrade to bone axe plus. I don't have enough money. Cool. How's the armor going? Need more great jaggy stuff. Need a claw. Excuse me. Need hides and claws. So those are just like standard drops. I can make this. But we're gonna hold off because I need to save my money for... Personally, I believe like the weapons are the most thing. So yeah, I've always slightly had trouble with getting the frills. Because, you know, frills, you need to break the head. And then you get like a 15% probably or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm talking... I know you have to break the head. You might be able to get it on my captures easier or something like that. Thankfully, like, your monster spoils will, generally... Assuming you pick up, like, the stock items... Oh, that's what I was saying, like, oh, you know, it doesn't matter that I'm you know, only using potions and all that stuff. Also, what's nice is... So we're gonna be using... Because, let's see, so... How this works as a skills things is you are always guaranteed... I think... No, you're not guaranteed to get them. You might be, I'm not 100% sure. If you're guaranteed to get the first one, and then you have a chance for the second one. Basically, daily skills will switch themselves, and fixed skills are always, you know, I saute a moss pork and algae jellyfish, I will always get a feline polisher. Looks like they're the same thing. Okay, no, it's definitely not. Oh, you're guaranteed to always have that option, and then of course, vouchers are. Is voucher literally just a fucking free meal, or does it guarantee things to be fresh? Or no, I think how it is that your health is always guaranteed to go up. So is your tech, I think. But you know, if you do fresh, then you're pretty much, you know, if you use a gourmet voucher. Or if the things tend to be, you know, happen to be fresh, then you're guaranteed or, like, extremely likely to get the skills to activate. Oh, unfortunately, I fucking talked too long. Yeah, we'll do the Azurus. Doesn't matter if it's, like, over 6 hours. Well, it's not over 6.5 hours, we're good. Bear trap. Like they're immediately going to fucking capture mission. A while back, I happened across an Azurus catching fish in the river. Talk about the one that got away. Every time I capture, I could use its material to whip up some fancy fishing gear. Why the fuck are you not having me just kill it? Like that, I have to question. You're like, bring us a live Azurus so we can kill it ourselves. I mean, I understand, like, that's how lobsters work. What specifically is with lobsters that they have to be alive right before you cook them? Is it something like, oh, they have like poisons or something in them? I don't think so. Otherwise, you know, otherwise people would fucking trying to eat like live lobsters. So, if something can, you know, have a chance to kill you, but not always kill you, then humanity will try their damnedest to, you know, show off. This time your country is a little more, shall we say, lively. You have to capture a monster alive so it can fucking die. That's an important thing to do when trying to capture a monster's weaken it first. Watch a monster for signs of weakness, like if it starts to drag its feet as it moves, it means it's capturing time. See the target starts to tuck her out, use a baseball trap or shark trap to keep it in one place. So a strength bomb or two at it. Gunners can also shoot trank shots to subdue monsters, say whatever works. Larger monsters might require more than one of whatever you end up using in order to capture it. If you haven't weakened the monster enough, you might fail to capture it, you'll get the hang of it with practice. Yeah. But you're not going to get any practice, mate. Because we will give you... Oh, they gave me 2 shock traps. Yeah. 4 trank bombs. Okay, so that's enough for 2 attempts. Again, I just feel like I don't want to get rid of my, bombs, you know? Yeah, eventually I should have, like... They're running. That leads me to believe Azurus is coming. He can't be. Well, doesn't he usually come from here? Here's the thing. I believe if I memorize where all the monster locations are... Oh, well. Yeah, and they all... I believe they always start in the cutscene area, usually. Okay, I'm fucking, like, saying 2 things at once. Like usual. That can't be wood. Can it? Yeah, its whole fucking deal is like run into you. Yeah, this whole fucking steel is doing that. Only had evasion plus. Ugh. Yeah, they don't have as many like Ow. I feel like you always want to start with the A. Or X, whatever. I really hope they'll be, like, kind enough. Didn't Jesse Cox do, like, a video of this? Now that I think about it. Ow. I didn't realize, that's also why I was like kind of happy that I didn't because here's the thing, once you get to G rank, you really don't need the trapping thing. Also, I believe it should be oh yeah, I forgot to paintball him. Could have been mad. Don't worry, from what I remember, Kelby cannot, like, accidentally activate these. It better not be. But yeah, it's not as simple as just placing it down. Come for me, Pooh Bear. Beast here. Yeah, I feel bad, honestly. Huh. Weapon sword. And you also, so captures are always going to be faster in a way. Like, technically, you know, if it's fucking if it's something flying, then good luck. Because sometimes they'll just, you know, refuse to, like, you know, touch down, and then therefore you can't trap them. Unless it's like some... That's one thing that's good about, like, in water fights, is that you don't have to worry about that because shock traps are 3D placed. But you can only use shock traps, so... Alright, work it. I think we can all agree you're no rookie anymore. I don't get cocky. Yeah, like I said, the Zeros is felines play. There's plenty of tougher monsters out there. Now then, while you're out, you missed a bit of excitement in the village. My boys came home saying he spotted a strange creature in the woods. Human or monster, he says. Sure, we could chalk it up to a playful imagination, but I think Big Store... His story wants to listen at least. Better safe than sorry, right? Let's give me details and do me a favor and go investigate. Heck, do yourself a favor. The girl's training is an official quest. You should drop by the quest counter. Okay, that's... So... Here's the thing. Normally now, since it's like... Oh, that's a side quest. But that side quest does not have me hunt a monster. At all. I don't believe. I believe it's just fucking follow shakalaka. I don't remember if it's like, hey, you actually have to fight... Anything. What the fuck are you doing here? Here's the thing, you technically don't have to save, I don't think, because the game always is constantly saving. But it's just like saving your ammo and then upgrades and stuff like that, and food buffs don't save. Which is a little fucking weird. So does that mean I can save and exit and then save and exit, but I don't get the buffs I want? You know, there's not... Well, here's the thing, Gourmet vouchers, I don't know. What are you doing in my house? He's like grabbing like shit from the floor and then just flicking it at me. Get out of my house, kid. I'm great. Do you think there's anything living up there on the moon? Hundreds of giant ships that used to fly to faraway places. Well, why not the moon? The first one, think of this. Come see if you want to know more stuff. Get out of my fucking house, dude. But anyways, that's gonna be for this episode.